to another scene set in the Chronicles of Darkness, Vampire the Requiem, or Requiem for London. And tonight, we set our scene within Westminster, just outside the Red Ocean Club. Once a marvel for kindred delights and pleasures all across the domain, now it stands besieged, under threat, penned by a large team of officers and heavily armed soldiers, almost, alongside doctors and men and women in hazmat suits. As you both approach from a distance, you can see that a few checkpoints have been set up around the club. It appears that people are slowly being filtered out of the club. A gathering point, a triage of sorts, has been set up within the car park. The large open tent where people are being examined and tested for some sort of new sickness that supposedly has had a large breakout from the club itself. Hello?
Hello? No, we're just waiting for you to finish.
No, I finished.
Oh.
Did I really sound like I hadn't finished?
You like kind of trail off with most of your sentences, so I was like, hey,
Wow.
We didn't want to cut you off.
yeah.
Well, I appreciate that, Phineas. Benjamin, however.
It says anything, you're just like violent.
I suppose to conclude then, we can see most individuals come back negative. However, those that come back positive, as they appear to be not invasively tested at all, rather they appear to be scanned. Are placed into large vans. Many do not go willingly. But the public, or those that are outside watching, don't seem to intercede, being reassured that those being placed within the vans and the private ambulances are being placed there for their own safety. They're going to receive some treatment and then they'll be sent on their way when it is safe to do so. It is as of yet unknown as to whether this new disease is contagious, and for the safety of the public, it is in the best interests of everyone involved if cooperation is encouraged and everybody keep their distances from those infected, lest the sickness further contaminate the rest of the city. We wouldn't want an epidemic on our hands, now would we?
In reality.
Mass rots. It's okay.
Yeah.
Then they come out, it's like, hey, we have a vaccine for this new mysterious illness. And then the vampires trivially take over the city again. Alright. But that is the situation you're looking at. It appears people being scanned. Not being invasively tested at all. No DNA samples being taken or anything like that. So basically a series of non-invasive tests. And a few that you might believe are medically dubious, but hey, it's not like any of you are medical experts here.
Yep.
Yeah, I got no medicine, so absolutely not.
I also have no medicine. Wait, do I have medicine? Hold on, wait, do I have medicine? No, I don't think I took it. No.
Seems fine to you, boss.
I have computers, so I could maybe see how it works.
Yeah. Not from where you're at right now.
Not from where I'm at, yeah.
But if you get close enough, you could, or get your hands on the technology, you probably could.
Yeah.
That is what you're looking at right
Alright,
now.
Gotta look at things. Alright, how do you wanna go about this? I got a couple of tricks, but it'll put some stress on me.
As subtly as possible would probably be for the best. We don't know how many they have or how willing they are to unload, as it were.
Do you want to just not exist, or do you want to be one of them?
Might be easier if I just simply don't exist. I can handle that myself.
How about we get a bit closer then, suss out the situation, and then I can go in.
As you said.
Of course. Ben's gonna pop into the first obfuscate power. I can't remember their name. I know it's Freight.
Facing the crowd.
You're facing the crowd.
Yeah, Phineas will as well.
Ben will just, at the regular distance of the crowd, just sort of peer, kind of get a better idea of what's going on, since he'd be a bit closer.
Okay, so you mask yourselves from the mortals present. And you begin to head closer to the testing area, or the building, or the club rather.
We'll start with there's more of a crowd around the club, right?
People are slowly being filtered out, yes. You can see that there's the sort of two-side, well, V-side alley to the left of the club has been cordoned off. Barrier's been put up. You could leap over it, but it's cordoned off.
Yeah.
If you go to sort of round the back, you can see that there are there's a number of security present, but not nearly as many as people at the front. Just enough people to keep anybody from just walking out the back.
Yeah.
So about 4 or 5 armed men and women. They bear the insignia of Chiron.
Another Chiron group.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Oh, I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Stanforth's other child. Ah. If Phineas wants to go to where the crowd is, I'll use the 3rd level of obfuscate to basically get around the back. That way none of them could see me. And also being as stealthy as I can. Don't want to take any risks.
Works for me. Makes sense.
Also going to leave my blood tracker. I will be down to 10 out of 11 blood. So I'll investigate the areas that, like, just blending into the crowd won't really cut it. We're just being straight up invisible will do, and then Phineas can get the front.
Okay, so you're going to head in?
I'm gonna, like, just kind of get a better, like, check the medical testing area first. I'll go there.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Under Obfuscate 3. And then Phineas can, like, hover around the club. Or, like, or Phineas can be wherever Phineas thinks they can get in with their Obfuscate and then take a look around.
Cool.
I'll hover around the club for now.
You're quite big.
Yeah.
You're big.
Kind of hard to get anywhere subtly, even when under obfuscate, just because every door is quite small.
Awkwardly scuttling in.
It's like walking in a world made for hobbits.
That's right.
To be fair, at this point with Carnum, I'm not like... I don't physically seem bigger, I'm just dense.
You're just incredibly dense.
Yeah.
You're just all muscle.
All muscle.
0% body fat.
Just an incredible
-5%
slab
body fat.
of meat. Just a giant slab of meat.
Really, all I've ever asked for in life is just be a giant slab of meat.
Fair.
While you do that, Benji, what are you looking for? What are you looking to do? I can tell you what you see. You can more or less see what you've seen before, but you get a better look at some of the medical equipment. There is some more conventional medical equipment around. In fact, that's usually that seems to be what a lot of the non-invasive tests are for, or rather are using. Just a lot of the conventional paraphernalia. There is that scanner, which
Yeah,
seems to be registering from what you can tell. If you use obfuscate to get up close to it, it actually, if you get up close to it while somebody's being scanned, it will go off.
Ben wouldn't get near it because obviously it's used to detect kindred, right? Ben would keep some distance from it, and then he would.
Do you check one which is just sort of on the table, not being used?
Ben's gonna. I don't think Spirit's touch would break my obfuscate, right? That works.
No, you don't need to touch something to use Spirit's touch.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that if I use Spirit's touch, I don't break my obfuscate.
You shouldn't, no.
Yeah.
It's a power based on perception. It doesn't affect the environment in any way, so it wouldn't trigger a breach in obfuscate. Telepathy might, but Spirit's touch certainly won't.
Certainly, I don't have telepathy. I'm going to use Spirit's touch on one of those machines.
Okay.
I get to roll my wits plus occult plus my op specs. big dice pool incoming.
Hmm.
It's mostly because Ben has a very high wits. Fortunately, I don't get the 9 again. Shit. Oh, I got 5 successes. Nice.
Nice.
So, if I ever have to interact with this device further, I do get, I think, a +1 dice bonus to using it for the remainder of the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Let's see. What is this object's function?
You see an image. You see a diagram of a human anatomy, specifically blood vessels, the human circulatory system. And you see the scanner. The scanner's light wash over this diagram of the circulatory system. As blood flows throughout the body, giving back readings on what appears to be blood flow. It appears to be monitoring blood flow.
Interesting. What does it look like when a kindred goes through, scanned by you?
The readings from your vision it appears to give off are irregular. It measures the rate of blood flow.
Right.
For a vampire, that blood flow is either non-existent or inconsistent. Or
Okay.
there's just blood everywhere, in places where it shouldn't be.
Interesting. Let's see. There aren't any more. Okay, cool.
You could make me an intelligence medicine check if you like. If you had medicine. You might be
I
able to
could.
make the check even without any medical dice. Without any medical dots, because let's take away 3 dice, but if you have a high enough intelligence score or you spend willpower, you may be able to get yourself a dice pull anyway.
I'll spend a willpower, so I'm down to 3. So that means that I'm rolling 3 dice. 0 successes. No.
Okay.
No Reno.
Never mind.
I feel like I have a good idea of what they're looking for anyways, so.
As an aside, you know this club does belong to one of the harpies. Just reminding you in case you forgot. And you did. Okay.
Which harpy? No, I didn't know this club belonged to anybody.
Really? I'm surprised.
No, well, it's Amber then, right?
It is Amber, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I didn't realize that because I knew that she had a club, I just didn't know the name. Cool. Who have you scanned? Or which kindred have you scanned? I think that's a viable question for something that's pointed at people, you know?
Hmm. That is. You see a rather large plethora of faces. Roll me wits composure to pick some out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because it has scanned quite a few number of people.
That's fine. That's... I think I figured that was the case, but just trying to come up with questions, you know?
It's no problem.
6 successes. You get willpower back on exceptional successes, or is that a special thing?
No, pardon?
You get willpower back on an exceptional success.
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, cool.
I think
Just wanted
you
to make sure.
do for frenzy rolls, but I don't think it's a standard thing.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, 6 successes.
Okay. Then you will go through the we'll go through the device. The device's memory, and you see the image of just bodies being scanned, almost as if they're being put through on a conveyor belt, or as if you're just tapping a button on a computer screen and it just slides from one person to the next almost. But you do spot 2 faces where it beeps. And it shows a positive scan. I'm just going to put them in the what you see. And you know, I'm going to do something very nice for you, Matt.
Yes.
It's not going to be a Carthian this time.
No, you just put Fadol there, and I'm like, oh, who's that? It's like, oh, that's Fadol. Or like Zachary or some shit.
Now that would be complicated.
Yeah, I mean, Ben would still try to rescue them anyways, because that's kind of the point. You know? It is the... That's what I get for the exceptional, right? It's like, there isn't a Carthian here. Not a single one.
No dead Carthians today. Go.
Do who these two individuals are. Out of curiosity.
One you understand to be Ducas Armitage, an Invictus Neonate. The other, Frankie Holmgren, a sanctified kindred.
Okay, makes sense for the club. Cool. I think I have one question left.
By all means.
Have there been any false negatives or positives? Well, false negatives, I guess. That might be hard to ascertain.
Well, in the machine's opinion, it believes it has gotten every reading so far correct.
You know, fair enough. Wait, so how many questions did I ask? It was normal reading.
You don't need to ask every question if you don't want to.
No, I do have a lot of. I do have a couple of questions though. I'm trying to make sure that if I have the extra one or not. Because if I don't, I'm fine. If I do, I have one more. I think it was 4 that I answered. You answered, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The last one is just who was the last person holding this, using it.
Oh, you see the image of the hazmat guy standing not that far away from you.
Okay, cool. There isn't, like, you can't really see his face at all.
Oh no, you can see their face. Yeah, no, it's a hazmat suit. It's not a mask.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was like tinted or something.
Oh no, not at all.
Okay, cool. Fantastic. And we'll just kind of listen into what if they're saying anything for a minute. See if there's anything particularly interesting.
Yeah, let's say send the other person their last patient away, so to speak. One will say to the other, Christ, I hope we're done in the next 2 hours. Yeah. But you know, they're not going to come crawling out of there anytime soon. We'll probably have to wait until sunrise. That's what the retrieval division is there for, after all. You and me, let's just focus on putting on a good show.
I'm gonna fucking auspex to the let's put on a good show guy. Because I'm pretty sure that also doesn't break obfuscate, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why you...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm scared.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm fucking auspex. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. I'm gonna roll shit. roll some dice at this man. Fine. Only 2 successes. What the fuck? Okay, cool. Has there been any bad reads on your machine?
No.
No? Cool, I wanted to make sure. What if a human got tested positive, or somebody who knew that was a kindred got tested negative? Good to know. Fucking... Brain. Rubs brain. Where are you going to be taking the kindred? If you know that. Good, sir.
You recall the site of a facility that you already perused and drove past and dilly-dallied on actually infiltrating a few months ago.
Okay, cool. Take them there. Fantastic. That's smart. Alright. And Ben will sneak his way around to the trucks and just kind of see how many kindred are in each truck. Ambulance, whatever. See if you can peer through a window or some shit.
Club doesn't really have windows on the ground level.
Shit. What am I thinking? I just spirit touch the... Okay. I'm the spirit touch the fucking vehicle.
Before we do that, let's move over to Phineas for a bit.
Sure.
Phineas, is there anything you're doing?
He's kind of watching right now, seeing, like, if, any of the... Basically looking to see if he recognizes anybody that might be taken away, or, anything like that.
No, currently, everybody walking out of the building is, to your kindred senses, a mortal. If there are any kindred that have decided to exit, they have already tried. And no kindred have followed suit. Which either means no kindred have tried, or the 2 that have tried to do so have already failed.
Okay. And you said there are checkpoints. Like, how are the checkpoints guarded?
It's basically, they've basically used like pretty conventional barricades to funnel people in a specific direction towards the car park. It's a single file line towards the entrance. Or rather, from the entrance to the car park, where people are then escorted to these tents, where they are given a brief test. And the test is quick, like people don't seem to be waiting any longer than a few minutes. Which is probably contributing as to why people aren't necessarily getting too physically resistant.
There's something I think I can do, but I need to wait to make sure Ben's cool with it. Because if we do that, I need like to know what he knows basically before I go
Sure.
and do stuff.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, so we could just, if it's cool with you guys, if I could just check the ambulances real quick. And then. How many ambulances are there?
About
Friend.
3 parked in the car park.
Since there isn't really a blood tax on Spirit's Touch, yeah, it doesn't cost anything. Can I just roll Spirit's Touch on all 3 of them to effectively just be like, how many kindred are in you?
Are you going to Spirit's Touch every single one?
I mean, like, actually, can I just like roll like basic, like, wits composure to see if I hear anybody inside each vehicle? See if I can make out some voices.
Yeah, sure, you can roll me that. You can also add your blood potency as bonus dice.
Cool. I get to add 2 Botans die. Botans.
Botans.
Botans! Got 3 successes.
Okay. You can, you can hear people inside.
Inside all 3 or just...
Just one.
I'm gonna Spirits Touch the one that people are inside.
Okay. Roll it, frame.
Yeah. Why, Jesus, why are my Spirit Touch rolls so good? So if I have to drive an ambulance later, can do that a bit better now.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Just who's inside the ambulance?
Okay. You see the 2 kindred from earlier.
Anybody else?
Yeah, you can see that Armitage has his torso ripped open. You can see that and you can see that Holmgren is being repeatedly stabbed by what appears to be the same force that cut open Armitage. But you're not sure what.
Interesting. What equipment is inside the ambulance?
Standard medical equipment.
Just a bunch of medical equipment, no weapons, no...
Nope.
Okay. Who is the driver for this vehicle?
You see a man bearing a Chiron insignia on his shoulder. Like a little, what do you call it when you got something stitched onto your shoulder? Like your shoulder,
Like a
like the
patch?
clothing, like a, pardon?
A patch.
Yeah, patch. It's a little Chiron insignia, a Chiron patch. Both sides of his shoulders. He appears to be designated driver. Appears to be one of the security also present, judging by what he's wearing in your vision.
Julio. So if there's a GPS in the car, is there a specific route this truck is supposed to take? If not, I don't think this will work.
Spirit's touch can't define that for you. That would require you to read the mind of an individual directly.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if there was like GPS coordinates put in or something into the vehicle, because some vehicles have that. That's fine. Yeah, that's really all I can think of. Ben will just peel off back to sort of Phineas's, like the meeting place for Phineas and himself.
What'd you find out?
Alright, so the device being used to detect kindred is checking the circulatory system. We don't circulate blood like normal. 2 kindred were put inside. A Invictus neonate by the name of, I forgot, but Ben would know. Insert name here. And Lankea neonate. Insert name here.
The names are on the what you see.
Oh, they are in the what you see?
Yeah.
They're on the.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they're on they're on the attached file, so I have to open the fucking file.
No, you don't. You just have to go on what you see, and then their names are on the name of the file. Dukas Armitage and Frankie Holmgren, they're there.
I know.
But it doesn't. We would have to open it up.
You would have to open the file.
Image if we.
Oh, you would have to open up to see the image. Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You have to open up to see the file name. Yeah. So.
Wait, you wouldn't. No. The file name is on the. It's on what you see. It's on. It shows you the file name when you go on what you see.
It does not show me the file name, Chris.
Yeah, it doesn't show me either.
Really?
Yeah.
It might be a setting you have. I don't know.
That's strange because I can see Dukas. For example, Arthur Armitage is Dukas. Underline Armitage. Underline Sakik, I think, which is the name of the artist. I think underline 1.jpg. That's all I got. No, that's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is it just unknown to you, or?
Like, I can open it up, and
yeah, like I can open it in
see
Chrome or whatever.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. My bad.
Just save it. No, you're fine. So he'll pass the 2 names along. They're already captured. Their plan right now seems to just wait out the kindred till sunrise. They'll have to do something, and they can be captured then. I know where they're going. Been there once before. Well, been at a distance. Yeah.
Do you have an idea on how to get in so that we can prevent more from getting captured?
I can turn myself or one of either me or you into another person. That's one way to get in. We could scour the rooftops, break in that way. There's still a lot of guards in the back. Enough to at least prevent people from getting out. Honestly, since I can just make myself the driver of the ambulance, just... I mean, if you can do... you know what? I realize I don't exactly... You're a venture, right?
Yes.
Is that we could... I could impersonate a driver, you could dominate the drivers. The other drivers, have them sent to a specific location. Let whatever kindred know. That way we have an ambush set up for the people who are left.
Mm-hmm.
Just take them out like that, unless you have another idea.
That would probably work. I can send a message, see if I can cash in a boon or two to have an ambush set up. But we have to. The issue is, because there's presumably more kindred inside the club, right, Chris?
Given how popular the club is, you have every reason to assume that there is. You can't know for certain who's in there and how many are. Probably the most obvious would be the owner herself. She frequents the club very regularly.
Mm. We don't know how many are still in there. We don't know when they'll be brought out. We don't know if they'll be put onto the same ambulance. We don't.
3 ambulances, I imagine they'd be split. They seem to be doing some sort of procedure on Dumas and one moment. And Frankie. So I imagine that they won't have everybody in the same one, but as long as you can get the drivers to head to a specific location, I don't see the issue.
No.
Unless you have another idea.
Well, I did. However, I don't think it is a good idea, considering you have provided a fairly decent idea. Because my idea was to convince somebody to start an issue and sneak in while they're distracted. Out of character, my plan was to dominate someone to start a fucking riot. And then we go in that way, but...
You know? Like, well, for this plan to work, we need the other kindred to play along. And I don't think they're gonna want to get out.
You can sneak in, give them the heads up, and sneak out, then I think that'll work.
Yeah.
And I'll put in a few calls and see if I can't get us some assistance.
Sure. Alright, so we're doing this.
Good question. We have... Could we do like some kind of straight rise roll maybe to find a good spot to plan an ambush?
You like me some good streetwise rolls.
You can make a streetwise check, yeah.
What would it be, like wits, intelligence?
Be intelligent streetwise. It's based on street knowledge, ultimately.
Okay.
Would my spec and rumors apply?
Nope.
Fair enough. Listen, man.
Yeah,
You gotta ask.
this is as I said. This is area knowledge. Just if you had area knowledge as a specialty, you'd be it would
I'd
definitely
be-
apply or something like that. But not rumors. It's not really based on gossip. It's based on knowledge of the area.
No, that's fair. Listen, I don't know if there's like an alley called Shank Alley, alright? You know?
Ironically, Shank Alley is more of a shiving area.
More of a shiving area. Oof.
Yeah, I'm gonna just let Ben do that because I have no streetwise and 2 intelligence. So,
Fair. Should I spend a willpower for road? Because I think... Actually, I could just spend my fucking Twist of Fate.
could do that.
Could do that.
What can you spend Twist of Fate on?
Any non-contested roll.
Oh, okay.
Non-resisted or contested. I feel like a lot of the other stuff I will be doing will be resisted or contested.
Yeah,
So I
fair
think
enough.
maybe holding off on that. You know what? Fuck it. Twist of Fate, give me the perfect ambush spot. Fuck it.
All right. What did you roll?
No, I'm just gonna call on my Twist of Fate.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Because I figured that a lot of the other stuff I'm gonna be doing will involve a contested roll. So I thought that, like...
Let me check Twist of Fate here.
Unless you think that it isn't, like, unless you're like, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's either contested or resisted. It doesn't really work with, I don't think. Oh, I don't have the fucking.
Can treat a single reflexive or instant action as an exceptional success without rolling. Okay. Alright, so you know they'll be heading north and out of the city. And that the facility itself rests just off a highway, just off a motorway. So they'd need to take a junction onto that motorway. That is probably where you want to hit them.
Okay.
Because you can't hit them here, and you probably can't hit them in the city unless they take a particularly obscure and isolated route.
Yeah, but that doesn't benefit them in this situation.
And you don't know if they're going to do that or not. You don't really know their route. They could take multiple routes up until this point, but you know they have to. You'll know they have to get onto that motorway.
Okay.
And you know there's really only one or two junctions onto that motorway. Like, that will get them there. I mean, in theory, they could go on a completely different motorway and take like a 6-hour trip around the southwest of England, but that's unlikely.
Yeah.
They probably just want to get to the facility as fast as possible. When they're going to leave, it's not immediately obvious. They haven't actually decided to go yet.
Yeah. That is true. Ben will relay that. You just get them off the motorway.
Good work, yes. I'll put in the calls if you want to begin sneaking about.
Ben will Can I peer into the club? Well, when we were around the club, could I see if there was anybody, like, if there were any uniformed people inside?
Inside the...
Inside the club.
If you like. Yeah, make the roll.
Okay. And then... Shit. I'm gonna go back into the... do I need to use obfuscate to get close enough to see?
Pardon?
Do I need to use obfuscate to get close enough to see?
To see the building.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use obfuscate 3 again. Spend another blood to...
I mean, it's a building. You wouldn't need to really... You know, you'd be able to see it from a mile away.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's
so you'd be fine.
Well, trying to see if somebody's inside, like people, certain people are inside the building. That's why I asked.
Oh, well, you could spirits touch the building to see if there are people inside, or ask for specific people, but you wouldn't be able to look inside the building. No, there's no real viewpoints for you to know that.
Oh, cool. So can I spirits touch at this range?
You can spirits touch the building, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's just
spirits
line of
touch
sight.
the building. Cool. I see the building. Spirits touch. Go. Boing.
Yeah.
Auspex radiation noises come from Ben's eyes. Good. 4 successes. Not exceptional. I cannot use the building. Easier. Cool. So, first question. How many kindred are inside?
How many people, sorry?
How many kindred are inside?
You count 6.
Okay. How many Chiron group operatives are inside the building?
4.
4? Okay. Is Amber in the building?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Phineas, you got anything?
So now I gotta make the calls. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine. What's the, so like position-wise, how are they all oriented? Is it very hostile? Is it just kind of like a standoff? Like what is it kind of like in there?
That's a very vague question.
I just kind of want to know, like, oh, actually, is there any conflict going on in there? Like, are the Chiron group operatives attacking the kindred or vice versa?
Yes.
There we go. Oh, they're fighting in there.
No.
No. Okay. So they're like in a standoff?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So there's just, okay, cool.
How many questions is that?
That was my other question. That's fine.
I feel like that was 3 questions.
It's me trying to clarify the fucking question. It's fine.
Well, no, Auspex doesn't provide that.
It doesn't? Okay.
It doesn't. I'm answering your questions very straightforwardly now, mainly because there's so many to go through, or rather because you're asking me so many. But normally, Auspex provides you with a rather cryptic vision. You can get more clarity from your successors, but it doesn't provide. It rarely provides 100% of the context in a single instance.
Okay. So what information do you want me to go off then?
I mean, I'll just with everything you have now, but that'll be the end of your Auspex, I think, because I think that was like a lot of questions.
That's the last one I'd have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless, cool. I have an idea. Is there any like particular code that the cacophony uses?
Yeah, they have a. They use cant of a sorts. Varies from domain to domain.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to write on this sheet of, like, get a piece of paper out, and then write on it. Well, I can I just text? Give me a second. Like, is it alright if I just go use the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Thing.
You done, mate?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, almost.
What's that mean?
I don't know. A few minutes.
Okay.
Right.
She's caught with one, love.
Yeah,
That's got to be up.
Yeah.
I hate the holdout shit.
Look, the heist isn't the problem. Heists and the way things are made mechanically has never been the problem. The problem is people, and I'm saying just everyone involved. This has always been the problem with every heist. They expect it to go one way. They expect it to consistently go that way. And they expect it to be very linear. When in reality, that's not RP. That's not what happens. Things are always changing. That's why RP is good. If you want that, go do a heist on GTA Online. Those are always the same. But people have been demanding for consistency in heists forever. All right. And then when they don't get it, they fucking mold.
All right.
And then I have 400 unbanned requests.
Are you ready for my ingenious
And that's the issue isn't the heist. The issue is
I
people
don't know if they have
reacting
their cell
to
phones.
how
If
it
I
goes
was the
down
current
when they
group
don't
guys,
fucking want
I
it.
would have taken them off them, right?
Makes sense.
So what I'm going to do, reading Amber's columns and the like, I'm going to make what will look like a rough draft of one of those columns, which will effectively detail the plan that I'm presenting to her. Right? I'll use Obfuscate 3. I'll go inside, cat's paw it onto her. That way I don't have to make contact, I don't think.
Okay, so the way
Let me just...
the way that security is set up currently is that there are motion sensors at the front and back of the building. However, there is a balcony a couple stories up. It's the VIP room balcony that you could potentially jump onto if you had the ability to jump particularly high. You were jumping on it from a foothold, or had someone to throw you up, like Phineas. In fact, Phineas could probably just lift you up and put you there just because the dude is so goddamn big.
Hell yeah.
Dense boy.
Let's go, teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's find a fairly isolated area to do this at, because
Yeah,
big boy.
big boy.
Do we need to roll to like sneak over there, or like?
If you got off you
what?
scared up, you don't need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
So, yeah.
also, do I need to reapply my Obfuscate 3?
Yes.
This is cool. I just want to know if I need to mark off an extra blank. But I will do that.
Cool. I will go over with Ben and place him gently where he needs to be.
Yep.
You give him a good old boost. You give him a slight toss up to the VIP room's balcony. Benjamin, you land without issue.
Yeah.
The balcony door is open.
Fantastic. Ben will scuttle his way into the room.
There's nobody in the VIP room right now. Actually, there is. There's a number of kindred. But the one that sticks out to you is this individual. One sec. There you go, fellow Carthian.
might that be?
Jack Rovers.
Oh shit. That's the only other person I recognize in there.
I could provide face claims for all 6 kindred, but that'd be a lot of faces.
Oh, I know. And then there. Well, I'm just saying, like, is Amber in there? Because I'd recognize Amber.
Amber is not.
Okay. So there's 6 not including Amber, or 6 including Amber?
6 6 not including Amber.
Okay. And you said that Amber was in here, correct?
She was in the building. You think she is?
Okay.
Likely. Well, she could be off elsewhere, but this
Do
is
I
her
know
club.
if this? Yeah. Do you know if this guy has cacophony savvy at all?
Nope.
Shit.
Actually, no, I believe he does. I believe he does have a dot.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually got called into
Then-
play once.
Interesting. Ben, are there any Chiron group people in this room?
No, you don't see any Chiron group people in this room.
Cool. Also, if they are hiding in this room, they have a -5 to hide from me. As a note.
Nobody hiding from you.
Nobody hiding. Fantastic. Ben will drop his obfuscate. Put a finger up to his mouth like shush. And then hand my good friend Jack Rovers the article and a pen.
Okay. What does the plan tell him to do again?
So it's more or less like we don't want to cause a scene. You all get caught in air quotes, and then once you head on to the motorway, we ambush the caravan. I'll try to pose as one of the drivers. That way I can help lead the ambush. Don't need to all go at once, but we need to have enough time to get everybody
Okay,
back.
is that what the article
forward.
says, or is that what you're speaking? Is that what you're saying?
That is what the article's intention is. The article says something else.
Okay.
The article is in whatever can't
Jack
that
is
Cacophony uses.
gonna stand up. He's just gonna gesture for the other kindred to like stay silent like you, and then he's going
Yeah.
to whisper to you. Yo, before we even think about that, we need to get Amber out of here first.
Where is she?
She's in her office. Dead. I think those people outside, they're trying to break in. They're trying to get her out. He stopped speaking.
Yeah. Ben thinks for a minute. Do you know if there's any extra ways in or out of that office?
And that's designed one way in, one way out. They're just trying to negotiate with her right now, I think, but I think they're going to be kicking in the door in a bit. I mean, it's reinforced. Wouldn't surprise me if they've been trying for a few minutes now.
Okay. Okay. You all stay put. I'll see what I can do. Then we'll, Oh no, I said I dropped Obfuscate, didn't I? Fuck. Welp. Yeah, that would be... Have any of them come up here yet?
What do you mean? Like, yeah, they're up here. They're trying to break their way into the office.
No, I meant... Question. Does this room lead into the office?
No, it leads out into a balcony inside the building.
No, I meant... Have any of the group people come up here?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we've just locked the door and stayed the fuck out of sight. Amber was out on the dance floor, I think, or around the bar when they came in, when all of this shit went down.
Lydia. Then we'll, Jesus, Then we'll... get... Have any of them not returned from the search up here yet, or they're all back down there?
I mean, I'm not sure. I think they're just staying by the door. I mean, I haven't really gone to check. I know some
that's
walked past like 20 minutes ago, but that's about it.
That's fine.
Ever since then, we've just been trying to stay out of view so they don't catch on to us.
No, you're good. Stay safe. And then we'll head out back through the skylight. He'll, re-enter Obfuscate and all that jazz.
Okay.
Alright, cool. I don't remember if I stayed in Obfuscate for this. So, do you want me to mark off? Do you want me to mark off another blood then? Okay. Yeah. Because in this situation, it's better to use Obfuscate 3, right? Because I'd still be noticed, yeah? Kinda? Yeah, Obfuscate 3 it is. Cool. He will, sort of clamber back down. And, should have asked if they were in hazmat suits. Fuck. Oh, well, this is when having telepathy would have been great. Anyways. Dan is going to, while he's under Obfuscate. Actually, before I leave the building, can I, like, peer down from the skyline and see what the soldiers look like? Just real quick. Yeah, like you said, there was an interior. Oh, not in skyline, interior balcony. My bad. All right, cool. I know what they look like, and then I leave. They're not downstairs. They are Wyrmst. Oh, okay. I thought it was on the downstairs. Okay. Cool. And I can see what they look like, yeah? Hazmat suits or no? Cool. Shit, I wish I knew that earlier. I'm going to disguise myself as a generic-looking Chiron security officer. And, head up. That is 2 more blood points. I wish I knew the layout of this building earlier. That way I wouldn't have spent a blood point frivolously. It is what it is, I guess. So I'm at 6 now. So I'll, head up. And I'll just sort of cough and be like, I was sent to help with they said that this was like bartering into like a breach, right? Yeah. Yeah. Good old Amber. Like, I was sent to assist you all with the negotiation and possible subsequent breach. Yeah. That is unfortunate. Have you actually really quick, I'm gonna aspect them real quick. Is that okay? Yeah. I'm just like, I need the information. Jesus, this is stressful. High tension. 4 successes. Fantastic. First question, do they know what... Yeah, that's fine. Do they know what blood dolls are? Cool. Can't use that. Do they... What are they looking to get out of their negotiation? Because I've only caught some of it. Or is it just get out peacefully? Fair enough. Likely torpid. Fantastic. What are you all armed with? What's those spicy boys that you got on you. Like, if they're armed. They probably are. What? Okay. Okay, so they're just gonna watch it. Cool. Last question, Reno. Okay. Any cybernetics? Okay, cool. I don't know how to say this on like an in-character basis, but I'm effectively gonna go through some different like tactics to use in a negotiation. Sort of like a brainstorming session, right? A little bit of a brainstorm. But also use that to convey to Amber the plan. You know what I mean? Okay. So how would I go about doing that? Just sort of like, okay. So I want to say something that like that would be fairly regular for them, but in like cacophony speak, would alert Amber to something being up. Cool. Does my specialty in speeches apply? I doubt it, but fair enough. And who's contesting the I'm assuming the guards? Oh boy. Well, I couldn't use it. I couldn't use my twist of fate here if I had it, right? Yeah, okay. I do not regret using it then. Fantastic. I'm going to spend a willpower. I am at 2 willpower now. Roll 7. I believe in me. Let's go. Oh, 2 successes. Okay. Okay. Does anything happen? Or just they begin breaching? Shit. Yeah. Okay. Phoenix, do you have any ideas?
I'm outside.
God, you know what? I just listen. I don't know what to fucking do. All right, I'm in the building. I'm one of them. I'm here sweating.
Dear God, he's one of them.
He's one of them.
Can I go ahead and make my call?
Yeah. Let
Yeah.
Phineas make his call.
I'm gonna call up old Blair. Kind of in an isolated area, trying to make sure people don't overhear it. How are you, Blair? Excellent. So I had a proposal. You still owe me a major boon, and I need assistance with a matter in a way that I'm sure will be entertaining for both of us. I apologize. Perhaps afterwards we can, well, you get the idea. What is happening currently is some hunters have taken over a club. Mr. Smith, Carthian, I'm sure you've met him, is currently infiltrating the building and getting, letting people know they need to be captured so that we can set up an ambush. Would you be able to assist in this ambush? If you were to call them in, I'd be greatly appreciated and consider consider us square, as it were. Wonderful. And he will give her the place. I don't know if we set up a time, but he'll give like a time that would make sense for them to be able to get there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You'll excuse me, I have some final preparations to do for this plan. I do look forward to seeing you there. Good evening, Miss Starling. And he'll hang up.
Right. I have. Oh god, that costs a vitae. Fuck. Oh no, I'm at less vitae than I thought. Oh wait, no, I didn't use it. That's right. Question, Chris. With the letter that I gave him, the other guy, take it back. Could I catspot through the door without them noticing? I'm effectively trying to use catspaw to shove the note through the door to the other side to Amber. Fuck. Oh, fair, fair. Could I get on the battering ram and get my leg to the door? Doesn't say I have to touch it with my hand. The power does not specify that. It just says touch. Must be touching the victim. So I'm on the battering ram, right? I put my foot near the door, touch the door with my foot, use catspaw to shoot the letter inside. It doesn't say with my hand. It just says touching the victim. God. Yes. Right. So on the bottom. Oh, okay. I have to fucking. Okay. Okay. Listen, I thought. Hold on. Let me. I was thinking that I didn't need. I thought it just was like magically. I just shoot it. Fuck me. Oh, I have an idea. That's fine. I have an idea. I've come with a new one. Ben will sort of like tell them to stop for a second. Or we'll try to get them to stop. If he can. Or he's not trying to order them, he's trying to get them to like, hey, I have an idea. If they're willing. Okay. He'll be like, all right. Took a quick look around the bottom floor. I found this, and he'll pull up the newspaper article. Seems like something she wrote. Might be some decent leverage. I mean, this, some sort of, code. Maybe, I don't know. Seems like something that she'd know what this is. Might work. Or we bait her into getting along. We act like we know more than we do. And then hopefully that scares her enough to get her to come with us cooperatively. It's not like these guys play fair, anyways.
I'm back.
She seemed to. I found it stashed under the bar. It seemed like something she didn't want to be seen. And it doesn't matter if the article does or doesn't mean something. I mean, at the end of the day, if this doesn't work, blow the door down. I'm not trying to pull rank here or something. Just, if we can do this an easier way, we might as well do it. If we don't have to put in the backbreaking work, why do it, Is my thought. If you have any objection, I, I'll back off. This should only take a minute. Ben waits for a response. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Fair. Hopefully she knows I'm on the other side of that door because I don't really have anything else. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's just like, huh? It's just Jesus. I'll hmm. This plan's so stupid. Because we need the fucking shit. I'll tell you. Hmm. Hmm. I need to check how power works. Okay. I'm not sure if this will work, but I have an idea. Can I use Touch of Shadow on the note and then fling it into the room and then basically deliver it to Amber very carefully. Does that work? Shit. Yeah, obviously. Listen, man. Listen. Ah. Let me read the third power. I'm sorry I'm taking so long, Chris. They're not looking at me anymore, right? Interesting. Okay, so here's. Jesus Christ. How much blood do I have left? Not much. Sure. Why not? No, that's fine. I'm not. Never said you weren't. One success. Yeah. I wasn't thinking 4 elite still. Listen, I was thinking about something else. Ben's just gonna whistle. Hope like as a signal for them to come. Hopefully they fucking come. Jesus Christ. Or actually I'll raise my voice to sort of like signal like, hey, come on. Something. God damn it. I'll use celerity. Okay, whatever. I'll just walk back. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I go back and be like, oh, amazing. That's funny. Can you help me take him out? Yeah. They're they're all focused on Amber. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll then bring them all back. Yeah. Yeah. What a what a chat. Ben's just kind of like lead, not necessarily leading the charge, but like, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, directing them. Shut the fuck up. Man, Ben has jack and shit to hell. Can I just like do things to assist people in shanking other people? Fucking shit. I am going to be super panicked and be like, oh god, there's more of them, oh god. As I'm still the guard, so I want to thoroughly confuse them. Like, what? Want Ben to use a shiv? Want me to use my 2 dice for that, Chris? Like, it would be like that last time I committed a gruesome murder. No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm waiting until they get the jump and then trying to confuse them further. This is what I'm trying to do. I don't like Ben isn't a combat character. Like I don't know. I can roll 2 dice to try and shiv somebody. I don't know. Sure, I'm gonna roll to shiv. Can I throw something at somebody? It costs blood though. So low. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have. Whatever. I'm gonna try to stab one of them. Actually, fuck. Ah, fuck it. I'll make one invisible. Just boop. Yep. I am hungry.
I know that feel.
Constantly. All right, cool. I turn one of them invisible. There we go. Do I need to roll anything? What's like Dex Larceny plus Obfuscate? No, or I'm using Touch of Shadow on somebody, right? Okay. Sure, that's fine. I still need to roll a wit. That's fine. Do I still need to roll the wits larceny plus obfuscate roll? No? Okay. Cool. I will roll what resolve plus composure. Cool. All right. I do still have like the daunted condition from like months ago. Not daunted, tempted. There we go. I do still technically have that. Does it still apply, or at this point is it gone? I'm asking as I'm trying to be fair. I have the tempted condition from the cigar thing. Fantastic. And willpower will only give me a dice in this situation. Yes, and once I'm out of willpower, I can't take actions, correct? Fantastic. I will. Oh, that's it? Nothing else happens? Okay. I know. I think there was a V20 rule. Okay. I don't know where I got that rule from then. Okay, cool. I am debating on what to do. Hum. I'll take the extra dice. Fuck it. Cool, I got a success. Thank Christ. Yep. Yeah. Now I have tempted times 2, correct? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I got you. He'll do that just to sort of be like, what the fuck, to one of the other guys. Or obfuscate one of my allies, that way they can get the jump on better, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Any other ways out of this place? Or do we want to go through with my plan? New plan. So, my plan originally was a faux capture. Basically, you all get loaded onto the truck, and, well, Phineas, well, we set up an ambush. So then we get you out of the trucks once you meet the motorway. Ben is gonna Ben is gonna go down and drain one of the corpses. Yeah. How much blood am I able to get off these corpses? How much can I get before they're ensanguinated? I guess is a better question because I don't want to leave evidence, even if they are hunters, you know. Fantastic. Puts me back up to 10. I can get some of you out. Only 2. I only have so much vitae in my system. Trying to cloak others is a strenuous activity as is. Can I scan to see if there's any? Well, no, actually, I aspects the building. There's only, well, are there any other live people in the building, as far as I can see? Just people that are alive. Okay. Then to get all these people out, I'll basically go on the violent feeding spree that I need to obfuscate everybody and have them all escape. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it would have been. Oh well. We still need to ambush. We'll still use the ambush to get the other guys. Besides, we could probably get some valuable information anyways out of that ambush. Yeah, there's a devotion for Cloak of the Gathering. Touch of Shadow. Without a, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he'll get everybody and head back to Phineas. And then obfuscate himself, of course. Ugh.
Good evening, everyone. We have more to take care of the ones that are already within the ambulances.
Yeah. They're yeah. Yeah. They were prying open their rib cages. I think they're trying to understand how kindred work. I mean, we all saw them pop claws. Maybe I have no idea. Caught me by surprise when they stopped using the battering ram. Yeah.
Smart play.
You know,
A degree of subtlety was required, and, well, he just kind of looks down at himself. Not exactly my strong suit.
yeah.
In addition, I was able to get Ben up onto the roof. I
Yeah.
highly doubt he would have been able to help me up. No offense, Mr. Smith.
I am very scrawny and weak. That none of us has taken. I'm good at a lot of other things. The one that yeah, he'll tap Phineas to make sure that his contact knows.
Yeah, Phineas will shoot a quick text to Blair saying they're on their way.
That went smoother than expected. All right. Well, glad everybody's safe.
And
It's all right. It's pretty fucked times we live in. So the Bizarro. And we'll see Ben begins to take mental notes. Fantastic. Also, you are on their list. Had to think for a second. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Appreciate it. He'll give a nod.
Um, are we gonna try and meet them at the ambush point to assist in that? Because I'd like to do that personally.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, like, if you can give Ben a gun, like, sure, he'll help, or he'll like. Actually, knowing what he knows now, he'd probably just sit and like obfuscate and like see if any of the people in that truck have the ability to do kindred stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, he'd come along.
Cool. If you can mask both of us, I know you spent a lot of blood already.
I
We
think I'm back up to full or up to 10. I think.
okay.
I think. What
So
blood am
we
I at, Chris? You get to decide my fate.
oh no.
Oh no! Huh. Sucks to suck. I have a backup. Yeah.
My ideas was he would like mask both of us and we could try and sneak onto one of the ambulances.
Just fucking obfuscated, steal an ambulance.
Yeah. Well, not even steal it, just like sneak onto it and sit in the back.
Yeah. Well, only one left, right? Not all of them.
Intelligence, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
We would just hide in the back under obfuscate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, we're not. We're not driving it ourselves. We're going to obfuscate, hide in the back, and let the driver drive it because they have to go through that junction anyway.
Yeah. We'd have to get on a fresh one.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah,
That's,
yeah,
I mean, like, that's fine. Or we could just hotwire another car.
yeah. Yeah.
Like, maybe not. Yeah. Wait, does Phineas just have a car? Fantastic. Just take
Do I?
Do you have a car?
Yeah, either I taxi or I walk because a lot of vehicles can't handle me. Yeah.
Sorry, I feel like we're... Yeah, well, I'll hotwire the SUV. Why not? Ben is good at larceny. What blood am I at, though, Chris? From after all that. Okay, that's fine. I feel like that is very generous of you, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I've had my mic muted this whole time. This scene's going to look really weird.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Fantastic. I'm gonna... What's my dex larceny?
Whole scene is just me and Matt asking questions and then deciding the answers.
That's good, but if someone's openly
That's
criticizing me, I want to
perspective.
have a say in it.
That's
You're
hilarious.
not turning red anymore.
I have a larceny of 2.
It's just as
Hey,
simple
guys,
as
the
that. If
box
someone
is
is
not
openly
turning red
criticizing
for
me,
me.
I'm going to respond
Hotwire
to
the
it.
car.
I think you need to trim your beard.
Okay,
No,
I
that
think you
one's,
need to learn how to grow one.
let's check a few
I'm
more.
going to assume no. I'm going to spend a blood to give myself 2 dice, because it's dex larceny.
Maybe these don't work.
You see?
The problem is if I don't find
Okay,
4
that's
red
kind of
boxes,
toxic, man. That was
it
kind of
changes a lot,
toxic.
so.
Well, yeah, you have to go for the throat.
You'll watch
It's just
the
how
hotwire truck.
Wunderbar even.
openly criticize,
Oh, yeah.
respond to it.
He's
I
been
think you need to
the
trim your
Rodney
beard.
Foster School of hot wiring.
Okay,
no,
I
that
think you
one's,
need to learn how to grow one.
let's check a few more.
He'll sort of... Do you have any drive? Because I don't
I have a
drive.
single dot.
Fantastic. He'll... Your chariot... In a very sarcastic manner, he'll be like, "Your chariot awaits, my lord." And he'll get into the passenger seat.
And Phineas will hop into the driver's seat. Start driving, I guess.
Mhm.
Buckle up, Mr. Smith. It's going to be a wild ride.
I could only imagine. Oh my god. Just rub his face.
Alright. So,
Yum.
you're gonna yum,
Yum.
you're gonna yum your way to the site. Given you're taking the most direct route, you'll get there first.
Going to find a spot where Ben can get out, and then I'm gonna find a spot where I could, in theory, ram the ambulance.
Oh dear.
It's not difficult. All you have to do is stand on the road.
Yeah.
Dear God.
What? I'm giving Ben a chance to get out first because he's,
Yeah,
not built
Francis
for
Smith.
ramming speed.
Yeah, he isn't.
Hidden off in the hard shoulder. There is a blacked out van with some very familiar casino security. A fairly large number of them.
Yeah.
And Blair.
And we're like, good evening.
Good evening. I'd like to see this.
Oh, of course, so do I.
We need to see the van heading down the road now.
And he pokes his head out of the window and says, I'm going to rant them. Converge on that afterwards, if you
Yeah.
please.
Get in the van, boys. I'll be right with you.
Ben will look to Blair and be like, what did Phineas have to pull to get this?
Major Boone.
Oh shit. And be like, well, he'll tap Amber. Not Amber, tap Blair. You have fun now. And off you skater. If she wants. Just be like, if you want, I can make this a bit more fun for you.
My dear, unlike you, I don't want to stay out of the limelight.
Oh, fair enough. Ben will proceed to hide into a bush and obfuscate himself.
You have fun, dear. I suppose he deserves a little toilet break.
He's had a bit of a rough night.
From what I hear, every night of his is a rough night.
I honestly have no idea how his night's going. I just assume it's been a rough one for him.
Poor boy. Anyway, Phineas, that van.
That van, I'm gonna try and ram into it with this truck.
You do it.
Alright, what? Do I need to roll for it, or?
Are you just running into it like as yourself or as the van?
As I'm in the truck, and I'm ramming it with the truck. As funny as it would have been to just fucking shoulder charge the fucking ambulance off the road, I don't know if that's possible for me just yet.
Well, actually, considering Carnum, if you activate Carnum, you literally can't be physically moved.
Oh no.
That's true.
And you have
So,
vigor,
yeah.
and you have resilience.
Holy shit.
You know what? That's funnier, honestly. Are there other people on this road, or have they kind of cleared off this section?
You're coming in through the junction, so you've got a limited time window to get this van and get everything, or get everyone you want to rescue and get out. Like, you don't have a great deal of time. Like, it's the middle of the night. There aren't many cars on a motorway. Not many are probably going to notice immediately, but you reckon you've probably got like a minute or two out.
Okay, so it's not like if I just stand here and get hit by the truck and don't move, it's not a masquerade breach because nobody will have seen it.
Yeah. Like,
Okay,
it's the middle of the night, it's very dark. Like, unless a car's headlights are, like, on you, they're not going to see this.
Okay, cool. Well, then, yeah, let's just do that because it's funnier
Yeah, fuck it.
and more impressive.
Yeah.
It is. Blair is very impressed.
Excellent.
I assume you're going to spend a dot arcana.
Yeah, I'll spend
Spend your blood.
the blood. Yeah.
So the ambulance van runs straight into you. Tries to veer out. You're just like, nope. You're just gonna step right back into its path.
Mm-hmm.
And the front is just completely crumpled. A Phineas sized Phineas-sized dent is formed at the center of the front side of the vehicle as pieces go flying off in all directions. The front of the vehicle is just obliterated as you just completely refuse to move. You will, however, take 4 points of lethal damage.
Alright. I can do something with the resilience with that, right? Where I can downgrade it to bashing? Or is that...
No, that's only for ag, unfortunately. It doesn't downgrade
Okay.
lethal to bashing.
But Oh, and I wouldn't be able to, because I can only spend 1 point of
Yeah.
blood a turn. Anyway, okay, that's fine.
I'm slightly reworking the car rules, because the way the car rule, like, driving damage works, it's very, it kind of defeats the entire purpose of kindred taking bashing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is actually a less bad way of dealing with it. Otherwise you'd be taking, like, fucking 12 bashing, and it's like, well, what's the point of that?
Right. Oh no, I'm at 13 health instead of 17.
Yeah, it's the I know what the intent of the power is, but it's very much built around, like, mortal characters, not vampires.
Mm-hmm.
And so it doesn't really make sense for a vampire at all. The driver's head smashes against the windscreen. What do? You can hear scurrying from inside the vehicle. People are beginning to get out. A large number of, and a full-on kill team begins to get out of the vehicle.
I'm gonna go over. Does the? I guess I wouldn't really have much time to check. I'm gonna go over to the passenger side, and if there's somebody sitting there, I'm gonna try and grab them out.
Yes.
I figure the driver, his head just smashed against the windscreen, so he's probably dazed at the least.
He's out, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the passenger side and just try to grab dude, man.
Make me a strength roll.
Strength B plus brawl is 5. So that's 8 plus 3 bigger. So 11. Okay. Do. I'm assuming wrestling is not an applicable spec for to this, or is it? Oh,
Go
okay,
ahead.
sweet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it would. Ripping a dude out of a fucking a fucking car.
Exceptional success. Unless he got his defense. Did he get his defense? So I'll have to reroll. I should have asked this earlier. I forgot to ask if he got his defense or no. Okay, so do you want me to just like cut off the last 3 dice rolled then? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got 2. So yeah, that's fine. I got him grappled. That's good.
Oof.
So I got him grappled. Do-do. Yeah. I can't do anything until like the next round, so he'd get a chance to try and break free, I think. Oh, okay. I mean, in that case, I'm just gonna fucking choke slam him. Yeah. Oof.
While that's happening, could I like auspex the dude who just punctured his wrist? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Phineas is,
Jesus.
Phineas is slightly annoyed by this.
Six successes, boys. Ben from Obfuscate peers from the bush. Looking. Auspex is the guy. That is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, more than likely. So I roll for that, yeah. Drink plus roll plus wrestling. He still gets his defense, right? Oh, okay. So I can just grab somebody else. Sick. Gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. Dude man who slit his wrist and revealed a bunch of bugs still up. So I'll go after him. Okay. What's his defense? Okay. Only one success. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Mhm. He's gonna get Uranagi, so I'm just gonna. It's similar to a chokeslam, but I kind of wrap my entire arm around his head and then just pick him up and slam him down. I've got a. There we go. I got a gif of an Uranagi, so you can kind of figure out what it looks like.
Pretty brutal.
An actual judo move, actually.
Yeah.
Fun fact. A modified version of it, at least. But oop. What next? You're bashing. I'll go ahead and spend a vitae to do my resilience and take nothing. Is that a... That would be a bane, wouldn't it? Or bane source of damage, or no? Bashing? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna just spend a blood. Just resilience it away. Because I have 3 resilience. Okay. Mm. Yeah. Whenever I do resilience, is that for the turn, or is it just for one like source of damage? So it says for the turn. Duration for 1 turn. Subtract resilience dots +1 from all non-bane sources of damage. Okay, so I wouldn't have actually taken anything. Because my resilience is 3. Okay, sweet. Phineas continues to be slightly annoyed. Cool. Next guy's getting power bombed. Let's go for a power bomb. Why not? I don't. No, apparently not. I'm like, oof. I'm gonna spend a willpower for the +3 dice to ignite. Ignore the. Are all their defenses 3? Is that okay? Cool. Let's just do that. Hey, actually, an exceptional success this time. Look for. Yeah, let's just grab them. and put him in, I guess, Blair's van? Or we can put him in the truck and drive off with it, either or. Not like the ambulance, because that'd be silly, but like the van we hotwired.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause that's I guess the most legal of the three vehicles.
Yeah, kinda. Let's the. Yeah, let's just toss him in Blair's van.
Yeah, there. Ben is already in the van. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.